Okay, so today we are going to be making granola out of these ingredients. We've got our oats, our honey, our peanut butter, and then we've got some raisins and some cashews and some pecans and some honey roasted peanuts and some chocolate chips and some sunflower seeds. And I'm going to combine all these to make granola bars. I almost forgot, we are also going to use marshmallows. So the first thing I'm going to add is 4 cups of rolled old-fashioned oats, and I've already preheated the oven to 375. Now I am cutting up pecan pieces, trying to use about a half a cup to 3/4 of a cup. And that looks like it's chopped up enough to me. So yeah, that's about half a cup there. So I'm trying to do the same amount of cashews. We'll see how much this measures out to be. And there we go. I think that's good enough. And again, that's almost perfectly a half cup. Now for the honey roasted peanuts. I'm going to try to chop these up as well, and then that'll be it for the nuts. I also have sunflower seeds, but I don't think they need chopped up. I think they're fine. Okay, I think that's good enough for the peanuts as well. So just over a half cup of honey roasted peanuts. Gonna add that in too, along with half a cup of sunflower seeds, as well as half a cup of raisins, and a whole cup of marshmallows. Okay, then I'm gonna add all these to my pot, and that's what we're gonna do for the mixings of the granola bars. But the marshmallows will help hold them together. I'm also going to add some honey. I'm going to start with about a cup of honey and see where that lands me. Gotta scrape it all out though. Then I'm going to stir it all together. Then I'm going to clear off the stove and cook it so that the marshmallows melt. Oh yeah, I think a cup is perfect. Because it's kind of starting to stick together, but not perfectly, but we've got those marshmallows in there too. So I'm going to clear off the stove and get this going on there. I forgot I wanted to add about a 1/4 cup of peanut butter just to add to that peanutty flavor. This jar is basically empty after this, but here we go. Last of the peanut butter. There we go. All right, my pot is on the burner on low. I'm going to try to push this peanut butter down to the bottom so it melts. And then I'm just going to keep stirring this and hope that those marshmallows get hot enough to melt without causing much issue. Okay, I am going to let this heat for a minute on a higher temperature so that those marshmallows will actually melt. Okay, so now I am stirring them constantly with a oven mitt on so I don't burn myself. But nothing is burned to the bottom of the pan yet, so that's good. Just trying to get those marshmallows to melt. Okay, so it's starting to burn, so I'm going to turn the heat off. So take that hot oven mitt off. Just keep stirring it now that it's all hot. And see what happens. Okay, now the marshmallows have all melted. I'm going to let this cool while I line my pans with parchment paper. Okay, so I've got the parchment paper onto the pan. I'm going to take my mixture that I melted down and put it on the pan and kind of press it as I go to make a nice stiff granola bar. And these will be a little chewy, not super hard, but they will be tasty.
Are you making the granola bars?
I am, Gwen. So I've come to realize that this pot will fill up one pan. So I'm just going to add it all in and start pressing it really hard. Get it nice and compact. Before I press it too hard, I'm going to add the chocolate chips on top so that they don't end up melting and mixing in. It's okay if they melt because they'll harden again, but we want them to stay separate. Here we go, adding the chocolate chips. Lots of chocolate chips because everybody loves chocolate chips.
Daddy loves chocolate chips.
So I've got this metal measuring cup, and I'm going to use it to firmly press these down. I'm going to add some oil to the bottom of this so it stops sticking. All right, they're all pressed and nice, and they will go in the oven at 375 for about 15 to 20 minutes. Okay, they are in the oven now, and they're good to go. Just got to wait that 15 to 20 minutes, and we'll see what they look like when they come out. That's them cooking. They're looking good. Only about 8-7 minutes left, something like that. All right, those are done and out of the oven. What I do is I go ahead and make guidelines. It's a little messy, but it's better to have guidelines while it's still hot than to try to break it up once it's cool because they get hard. And that's it. Okay, and that is it. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. Thank you.